you sound good.
But yeah, that's good. That's
Sound
good.
really-
That's plenty good.
Loud. You're very loud. Very raspy today too. You got the Stallone.
Who?
Stallone. You. Jesus.
I do have,
what happened there?
Yeah, that was
Holy
a
shit.
lot. I do have a raspy voice.
You do. Very raspy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Marlboro Man.
They're remaking that.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait, what was called Marlboro Man and something else?
Harley
right?
Davidson and the Marvel
Oh,
Man.
yeah.
What's his
Mickey
name?
Rourke, right? Was it?
Mickey Rourke. Is he still? Yeah. He was on that Big Brother. They just showed a picture of him leaving his. Isn't he from Europe or no?
Mickey Rourke?
Well, he's American, but doesn't he live in Europe now?
I don't know. I thought he lived in California.
I don't know. They showed a picture of him. I thought they said he was leaving his flat, which is what they call houses over there, and he looked like he was 100 years old, bro.
Yeah, we've
horrible.
been through it. He sent me some stuff, told you?
Yeah, sounds good. Check.
Yeah, good.
But they say he's playing, not him, obviously, in the original. He played one, Tom, why can't I think of his name? Great actor, too. Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu guy, Tom DeBlas. Hardy is playing one of them. I don't know which
really?
one.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yep.
He's good.
I think he's playing Harley Davidson, I think.
And then not the Marlboro Man?
I don't know who.
I didn't see the movie. I never saw
Oh,
the
it was a
movie.
great movie,
Yeah,
dude.
is it?
It was a great movie. Kind of, really, I don't know, just made Harley's fucking like badass. You know what I mean? Like made.
That's when you fell in love with Harleys?
No, I fell in love with dirt bikes early, very young. I was probably like 7 years old when I got my first dirt bike. A PW 50. I got was my first,
Yeah,
and
I didn't get a dirt bike. Well, actually, I always wanted one. Always, my parents would never let me. And then Frank one time was doing a job, I guess, and there was a dude that was selling a quad. And my dad's like, we can do some work for the quad. He gave me the quad. I had it for like a summer. And, bro, that was like my vehicle. I turned that thing into my vehicle. I was at Kurt's every day. I was whipping on Route 9, crossing, I was racing motorcycles on the road. I was nuts.
But you still have a passion for quads.
I do.
Because it started there. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So,
for sure.
I'm the same way with motorcycles because it started with a dirt bike.
Yeah.
I was a little
But my
kid.
dad took it away, I had it for like 2 months.
Yeah, well, because you were doing stupid shit with it, bro.
Yeah. Fun.
Yeah. But, I just got back from Lake George. Do the annual boys trip up there every September. We do they call it Nationals Weekend. It's like big car show weekend, but we go up on motorcycles. We don't go up on motorcycles. The first year we rode up on bikes. I've never rode up since that year because the ride home is brutal. First of all, you don't know what the weather's going to be on the ride back. Secondly, you're usually so fucking hungover. It's just 4.5 hour ride is brutal. So we trail arm now. If we didn't drink so much when we were up there, it would be a different story. But we started doing it 7 years ago, and we're still doing it. So it's usually about 6 or 7 people. But we had the Airbnb from hell, bro.
From hell?
From
Why?
hell. So we always rent at this place called The Quarters. And shout out to The Quarters. If you guys, anybody wants to rent on Lake George, rent from The Quarters. We've never had an issue there.
So they're like
They're like condos.
Okay.
Some of them are rentals, and some of them are owned, and the owners can rent them. I think the unit we get every year is owned, but we can rent it because if they don't use it that weekend. So normally we go Thursday to Sunday. This year I called late. I booked it late because some of the guys were talking about not going, and I was like, oh, if enough interest, I'll go. You know what I mean? So finally everybody's like, did you book it? Did you book it? Did you book it? I called, and she's like, I can give you Friday to Sunday. We don't have Thursday. So I hit up everybody. Everybody's like, we really want to go Thursday to Sunday. So my cousin Kyle started looking around. He found an Airbnb. A little more money, but a whole house. Nice place. So we're like, sure. So it was 6 of us going originally. A couple weeks before we go, another guy drops in, new guy. Well, I've never met him before. He's like a friend of a friend that has been coming, right? So now we got 7. So we go, check-in's at 4, right? We get there at like 3:15. Doors locked, but my cousin has the code, we think. He's on his way. We got no cell service. We can't even call him. So we think he's got the code. We got to wait like 45 minutes. No big deal. He finally gets there. He doesn't have the code. He doesn't have service. We can't get the Wi-Fi to the house because never got it, right? But he said he emailed the lady at noontime to send it to him. She never sent it. So they drive up on top of the hill. They're gone for like a half hour, Kyle and my friend Dan's son, Dan. And they're calling the lady. They're calling VRBO. They're finally, like after a half hour, they get the code to the door. Right, so they come back. We were probably on the porch for close to an hour. We get in, right? No big deal. Nobody's sweating it. But in the interim, we put a Walmart order in, and the lady showed up that delivered the Walmart order, and she, was delivering it. There was alcohol, there was beer, so we had a sign for the thing. So she was probably there for 5 minutes, right? We get in. 2 of Dan's friends stop by for maybe a half hour that are staying down the street from us. They stop by for like a half hour. Well, little Dan, not Kyle who booked it, little Dan gets a phone call or a text that evening from VRBO, and they're like, hey, my property management tells me that there are 10 to 12 people staying in the house. So Kyle, who booked it, is just like, just ignore it. Ignore it.
What is that? What is called? What do you mean? What's VRB?
VRBO. It's like Airbnb. They're the.
But why would they hit that guy up? All right, whatever. Go ahead.
I don't know. She must have complained or something. The owner. Well, when we're on the porch, there's a camera on the porch, like fucking moving around, watching us. Right. Well, she didn't have property management. That's her property management. She's a bullshitter, right? So anyway, 7 of us staying there. So Kyle just says, ignore it. We're not doing anything wrong. We added 1 person. The house sleeps like 10. Who gives a shit? You know what I mean? So she calls Kyle. Like an hour later, she calls the owner of the house, calls Kyle. She's a Long Island lady. And I hear Kyle like starting to get loud, right? He's like, Jessica, let me get a word in. Jessica, you're accusing me of things that aren't going on. You're accusing me. There's not 10 to 12 people here. She accused him of a number of things, right? Oh, we had girls in the house. First of all, why does it matter if we have girls in the house?
Airbnb. What the fuck?
Yeah, but she's like, you have girls there. There's 10 to 12 people there. I saw a woman there. He's like,
you gotta tell everybody's Airbnb so no one books it.
Oh, ever. Bro, it was the worst experience ever. So anyway, it gets worse. Right? So finally, he's getting heated, right? But I'm thinking she's going to call the cops and we're going to get booted out if they can even do that, right? We do have an extra person. When he said, listen, we do have an extra person from originally. He dropped in about 2 weeks ago. I didn't think it was a big deal. If you want us to pay extra for him, we'll pay extra. No big deal, right? She's like, no, don't worry about it. After he got her calmed down. He's like, can we just start over, and because the VRBO person's on there too. He handles like insurance claims and shit, and he's listening to all this. And when Kyle said, that lady was from Walmart. She was here for 5 minutes. She never came in the house. It went silent. It was like crickets. You know what I mean? It like shut her right up. So finally, kind of started over with her or whatever. And she's like, no, there won't be an extra charge for the extra person. All good. Don't worry. So we were kind of walking on eggshells the rest of the weekend. Nobody, I was like, nobody bring girls back. Like fucking everybody. There was a couple young guys. There was a couple 21-year-olds there that were looking to bring chicks back. And I was like, don't even do that. It's not worth it. Keep the house, clean and whatever. We respected the house. We always do. We've been doing there 7 years, right? So anyway, we check out, we leave. Kyle takes a video of the entire house before we leave, right? Everything. Because he just, he suspects this chick is going to pull some. He's driving home. He texts us, this chick just billed me $1,550. Said we broke a big screen 64-inch TV in a bedroom that nobody even stayed in. Nobody even slept in this room.
Wow.
It wasn't a 64-inch TV. It was like a 35-inch TV in there. It's on video. She's billing him for that and for the extra person, which we divulged to her, and she said there will be no extra charge.
So did this VRBO guy step in or what?
Well, Kyle had to write a whole big, long email about it. She put her claim in, so I guess VRBO is going to make a decision. But, I don't know what other options he has. Maybe he can deny it on his...
I would put her on blast now.
Definitely did not break the TV. Nobody even stayed in that room. We didn't do anything. It's advertised as has a hot tub. There's no hot tub there at all, period. Wow. There is no hot tub. The bathtub, there's 2 bathrooms. One upstairs, like a half... It's not a half bath. I guess it's a full bath, but like a half shower, one of those little sliding door ones. And the downstairs is a full bath. You couldn't even shower in it without it backing up to, halfway to your knees because the drain was plugged.
Yeah.
No, we didn't do it. It was the first time somebody got in it. So the house, I'm not saying the house was nasty. It was a very nice house, but there was some issues that we would have never complained about.
Right.
But, now we're complaining about all of it because this lady's a lunatic. You know what I mean? So I will never, that's the first time I've ever, not the first time I've ever stayed in Airbnb, but first time we've ever stayed at Lake George in Airbnb, and I will never, ever, ever do it again. She was bitching about the amount of motorcycles. It doesn't matter the amount of motorcycles. There was 2 trucks and 2 trailers, and there were 7 motorcycles. We didn't use the trucks or trailers. We used the motorcycles the entire weekend.
Yeah, what's the problem? What was that?
She had an issue with everything, bro. Every single thing we did was an issue. And the camera followed you. As soon as you came out on the porch, it's like, she must be just sitting at home watching you. You know what I mean? So,
miserable person.
But yeah, claimed we had a girl in the house and 10 to 12 people.
I don't believe that. 1 second.
But it was a good weekend. It's funny, man. When you like I dabble in the stunt game a little bit. I don't really do it because I barely ride anymore, and it's, you know, you got to put in seat time to get good.
Yeah.
But I learned how to do second gear rollers this weekend. Like second gear is like, you know, when you start out doing like a rolling burnout, but now you're carrying a lot more speed because you're in second gear, so you got a lot more tire speed, and you know you're slinging things side to side. I got okay at it this weekend, and bro, it's like I got a brand new toy now. I can't stop doing it everywhere I go.
Kill your tires?
It kills your tires, and fairly good odds that you're going to get fucking high-sided and chucked off the thing at some point.
Really?
Yeah, I know a lot of people that have.
What do you mean high-sided? Like it just catches the wrong way?
Yeah, high-sided means that you go all the way to your steering stop, your ass end slides out, and you can't go any further.
Right.
So the whole bike just pitches you off the side of it. You just high-side.
Oh, can wait for that story.
Yeah. So anyway, I'm like a kid in a candy store now. I just want to fucking ride my bike and do burnouts everywhere.
It's fucking. I mean, it's fun.
It is fun.
And you were the guy for that. But you missed the you know, the crotch rocket.
Yes. Like, listen, I got into it early, right? I got into the stunt game early. Before anybody had a handbrake, back when everybody was just engine braking their bikes. And it was high-speed shit. You know, there was no parking lot shit. When I started, nobody was doing shit, slow-speed shit in parking lots. It was all highway shit, you know, throwing cans and knacks and high chairs and all that shit. And I was pretty good at that shit. And then once it slowed down and went to parking lot stuff, and people started, like, standing bikes real tall, like 12 o'clock, and doing circle wheelies and high chair circles, I kind of fell off after that. Everybody just fucking went flying past me, and I never really got that. Even though I had a handbrake, I wasn't very good at it. Now it's just so, you know, I was never that good. There was people out there so much better than me, but I always loved it, dabbled in it, and, you know, it was definitely a passion of mine. But
think you still rip a wheelie?
On a crotch rocket, I could probably ride a wheelie for 5 miles. On a Harley, it's a whole different thing.
Gear different, right?
It's just heavy-ass fucking bike with a lot less power.
Yeah, right.
You know,
right.
you got 150 horsepower on a 350-pound bike as opposed to 90 horsepower on an 800-pound bike. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
So, but it looks way fucking cooler on a Harley. That's the guys that can do it on a Harley. There's only a handful. You know, I mean, I shouldn't say that. It's getting more and more. But the guys that are like Seabear and fucking Samoan Bruce and those guys that are it's just for me, it's just incredible to watch because they're not supposed to do that. You know what I mean?
Do like people that stunt? Is it like a regional thing? You know what I mean? It's like an area that stunts more than another, like East Coast versus West Coast, or you know?
No. There's on our side of the country. There's the East Coasting guys, or most of them are from Connecticut. Although we rode with Joey Wells, who lives in Lake George. He's an East Coasting guy. They're by far the best on the East Coast, and they're probably the biggest group of riders that I can think of. California, obviously, you can ride year round, but those East Coasting guys, they do a lot of traveling. They do all the shows, Florida. You know, they travel a ton, so they're always.
I forgot when I was doing something with, I think Affliction. I think I sent you that thing. I met a couple guys that were really good on bikes.
Yeah,
and they were doing that. It was like they were doing a demo in the parking lot,
yep.
like you were talking about.
The problem is, you know, there's not a lot of big money sponsorships. It's not a big money thing to do because it really never hit. You know, like Moto X and shit like that. They get the giant air, and you know what I mean? Yeah. Even monster trucks get the giant air. Only motorcycle guys get what motorcycle guys are doing, you know what I mean? Yeah. It doesn't really have crowd appeal for everybody, you know what I mean? So it's tough to get, you know, although I think Harley Davidson now is sponsoring some guys, and you know, all the big bike street bike guys are sponsored by, you know, certain manufacturers sponsor certain guys, but it's not you can't get rich doing it, you know what I mean?
Yeah. More of a passion.
People do it for
hobby.
the passion, yeah, exactly. But I mean, how many, you know, you talk about like freestyle motocross and shit. How many Travis Pastranas can there be? You know what I mean? It can only be so many. You know what I mean?
But he's different. He's
different. He does everything.
Everything.
He does rally.
He does literally fucking everything. I'm surprised he hasn't fought yet.
He's an actual athlete, bro.
I'm surprised he hasn't fought yet, honestly.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
He does the craziest shit.
Yep. But
jumped out of a fucking plane without a parachute.
That was 20 years ago he did that.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's nuts.
Yep. He does a little bit of everything.
Did you ever see that his X-ray?
That's not him.
That's not him?
That's not him.
It's a lie?
It's a lie.
Wow. Well, whoever's that fucking X-ray is crazy. Evil Knievel?
That's probably AI. That's probably not even real, but he openly says that's not him.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah. He's got a lot of shit, bro.
He's got a lot of hard
He
hardware.
almost bled out with his pelvis. That was on national TV. He came up short on a jump and shattered his pelvis and almost bled out. Yeah. Yeah.
His pelvis. That's like. How many bones is your pelvis? Is it just one solid bone?
I have no idea, buddy. No clue.
That'd be crazy. To break your pelvis.
Yeah.
You gotta wear like a diaper cast. You think?
I don't know.
You know what I'm saying?
Remember Jackass? Was it Johnny Knoxville? I think it was Johnny Knoxville tried to backflip, and the fucking handlebar hit him right in the dick, and he was bleeding internally.
Yeah. Dude, they were crazy.
They still are crazy.
Yeah.
But they're all old now. Is the problem?
Yeah.
Who do you think the craziest? Johnny Knoxville, right?
Steve-O was at one point. Johnny Knoxville always did the stuff that would hurt you.
Yeah, the bullshit.
That would hurt you. Yeah. He would, because no one wanted to do that shit. He'd be like, all right, I'll do it.
Steve-O would always say no to the gay shit. He wouldn't shove the car up his ass.
He did it the one time, though, I think.
No,
he finally did
he wouldn't do the car.
I don't know.
One of the other guys, I forget who did
I'm glad. I wouldn't do the gay shit either, bro. I couldn't do the gay shit. I couldn't do any of that stuff.
I think the guy that passed away, Bam's best friend, what was his name? Ryan Dunn.
Yeah.
Ryan Dunn,
He was pretty nuts.
I think he rat-holed the car. I think. He died in a Porsche accident.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, those guys are nuts. They're not too far from here. Well,
Bam wasn't.
Bam's castle.
PA guy.
Westminster? Was it Westminster? Was that it?
Westchester.
Westchester. I don't know why I said Westminster.
Yeah, it's super close. It's like Philly.
Yeah, not far. He came to Surf Club. Uncle Vito was there.
Oh, yeah, I think I remember that.
Back when Surf Club was
the thing.
Vito died.
Wow. How about his dad?
Those guys are lunatics, his dad's still alive, I think. But Bam has, been battling alcoholism and
supposedly he's doing good now.
Supposedly now he's doing all right, but he keeps falling off the wagon. Hopefully he's, ever since Ryan Dunn passed away, he really, it really affected him tremendously.
Yeah, it sucks.
But Steve-O was always the,
crazy druggy,
but one with the worst problem. He's been clean for a long time. Yeah, long time.
You see the thing where he's trying to get cauliflower ear?
Yes, yeah. How did they do that?
And they couldn't get it. He didn't get it.
He just kept rolling his ear or something, right?
Bro, rolling. They fucking did it. Like, they put it between weights. They were doing everything. They fucked his ear up and wouldn't get cauliflower.
Yeah. Well, some people just don't
Some
get
people
it.
don't get it, yeah. I mean, honestly, it's most people do, though. But
like you have it so bad it's become cartilage, right? Like if they try to...
everybody that has cauliflower, it's like that.
Well, no. When it's new, they can lance it and drain it, right?
Yes. It's soft because it's still soft. It's
right.
still the blood.
It's blood, but it's not...
Blood and like...
Pus and shit.
Not about pus,
so
blood.
if a doctor lanced your ear and squeezed the shit out of it, nothing would come out because it's coagulated now, right?
No. Yeah. But I had during wrestling season, this year, well, it was like my sophomore year, junior year, I got cauliflower and I had to wrestle every day. I couldn't take a day off. Like, the only way it works if you drain it and then take off and don't and like pack it.
What about those guys that wear those fucking headphone things?
Yeah, headgears, but dude, headgear just goes like this and moves your ear around, you know what I mean?
Yeah. So what's the point in even wearing it then?
No, it does. It does help you, but once your ear is raw, it ain't helping you. You know what I'm saying? So like I would obviously not wear the headgear.
Right.
I would get cauliflower. Then you put it on, and it would help. But as soon as the headgear rips your ear, it make it worse almost.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Anybody shows you cauliflower, like, oh, let me see it. You flick it.
Yeah, right.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, that will go well.
Yeah, that's what you do. That's why.
Why would you fucking do that?
That's what you do to people.
Wrestlers do that to each other? Why would I do that to somebody?
No, I'm not saying you don't know cool people. You know what I mean?
You just said when you meet somebody with cauliflower.
I'm not saying you do it. I'm saying that's what people do.
Not people, other wrestlers.
Fighters, wrestlers.
Yeah.
I'm going to get you.
I just don't believe you flicked anybody's ear.
I did it just the other day.
Okay, to maybe Prozo or something. You don't do it.
One of the kids in my academy.
You ain't walking up.
One of the kids in my academy.
You're going to fucking, when you face off with Jimmy Rivera, you're going to be like, bing!
No, I'm saying, if someone's like, oh, look at my cauliflower ear. Just like, oh, I got cauliflower. Like, oh, let me see. And you flick it. That's what I'm saying.
Well, that's for newbies, right? Newbies are like, look at I'm getting cauliflower.
Bing him. It hurts, dude. Cauliflower sucks. It hurts bad.
Well, not now, right?
No, not now. Not at all. But when it first comes, that shit hurts bad.
I just saw a video. It popped up on it's funny, we're talking about this. I just watched today that they lanced this kid's ear, and he's obviously a wrestler. I think he's like a Dagestani kid or something. And this guy is squeezing the shit out of it. You see this kid's face is just grimacing, wincing and shit, and you see like a pus ball come out, and as soon as he lets off, it like sucks back into his ear, and the kid's like, ah, you know what I mean? So I'm like, what? It fucking just went through all that to not get it out.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I have mine lanced before, which is no good. I think, but draining it's the best way. But again, you have to drain it and then pack it with something or cast it or to make it not swell back up. And you can't work out no more because as soon as you hit it again, it swells back up.
Right. I had a giant hematoma on my hip one time from crashing a motorcycle. It slammed me. I thought it broke my hip, bro. It was fucking painful as hell. I was down in South Jersey stunting with a bunch of guys doing scraping back when people just started scraping, and I lost it. I was only doing 10 miles an hour maybe, but the bike came slammed down and it slammed me off the pavement. My hip smacked the pavement. Bro, I thought I broke my hip. I was just fucking laying there like, and I had to ride all the way back from like down by Cape May, down by Wildwood somewhere. I had to ride all the way back to Psalms River. It was fucking killing me. And the next day I had this giant black hematoma just, about 2 inches out on my hip. It was this big raised thing, and it wouldn't go away. It was there for weeks, and I went and I had to have it drained. They had they put a lance in it, and it was all like coagulated, dark black blood. Yeah,
wow,
it was gross.
Wow.
Yep.
So Canelo Crawford this Saturday.
See what Canelo's getting paid?
No.
Well, I mean, I don't know if this is true, but this is what they're reporting online. $150 million with the pay-per-view buys and all that.
But it's not pay-per-view buys; it's Netflix.
Oh, I thought I read today maybe it wasn't pay-per-view. Maybe they still do some buy-in type thing.
Maybe streams.
Yeah,
maybe like
streams, whatever. I just read that today. I took a screenshot of it actually. And then Crawford, I heard $10 million. Can that be right? I can pull up the article. It doesn't mean it's accurate.
I'm saying I don't know. I don't think so.
It said Crawford stated himself is what it said. $10 million.
Maybe. I mean, Canelo's definitely the A sign.
Yeah.
Let's be real. He's the biggest name. But Crawford is very good. He's one of the best pound-for-pound boxers in the world right now, hands down.
Listen, if it's a huge upset, which obviously...
But would it be Canelo, a huge upset? You would consider that a huge upset?
Just the payday alone. I mean...
like based on that, you're saying?
Based on that. Real. Why are they paying him that much money and Crawford that little money? Not that that's little money. That's still big money. But... if there's an upset, which he's got to be the underdog, he has to be. Crawford does.
Yeah, for sure. He's going up.
They're going to go the rematch, and then Crawford's going to get paid the next time. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, if he beats, I don't know, man. I don't know. Like I'm rooting for the American. I'm rooting for the American. I think we need to do that more.
I agree.
But he's definitely the underdog.
Yeah, for sure.
He's going up in weight. Canelo's fought big guys his whole career. He's fought everybody, actually, Canelo. Even when he wasn't the best, he fought the best guys. You know what I'm saying? And Crawford has not fought anybody at his level yet. I mean, he dominated Errol Spence, but Canelo's just a bigger guy, bro. Hits hard. I wonder. I'm definitely intrigued for sure.
October,
and this is first. This is the first Zuffa boxing fight.
Yeah.
So Dana's is promoting it and putting it on.
Zuffa is the brothers, right? The Fertitta brothers.
Zuffa. Well, yes. Correct. The Fertittas used to call UFC was owned by Zuffa.
Yeah.
And that, so I think they created Zuffa Boxing. Listen, when Dana ever wants to do something, right? And like the UFC, Ari and those guys aren't down. You know who's down? The Fertittas. Brothers, They do the power slap with them. Yeah. They do they're probably doing this with them. They still got their nose to the streets. You know what I mean?
Absolutely, absolutely. But I never thought Dana would, even though he's a boxing guy originally, right?
Yes.
But I never thought he would venture outside of the UFC because the UFC is their baby to do boxing.
This is just easy for him.
Well, the giant ones are going to make money, right? This is such
but no, they're trying to make a Zuffa boxing. They're trying to make like UFC boxing. In other words, where like you fight for that Zuffa title. You know what I mean?
You're obviously an MMA fighter. You're a boxing fan for sure. There's no question about it. But let's say there's boxing on, just normal boxing, right? Zuffa League, whatever, and UFC fights the same weekend. Nobody's turning on boxing.
Depends who it is, man. Depends who's fighting.
I know, but it can't be giant names.
Bro, if
weekend.
It's Crawford and Canelo,
yeah, obviously.
You're probably gonna watch that. You know what I mean?
Sure. Okay, that one. But you're saying they're doing this new league.
Yeah, but
there's a lot of up and coming fighters.
If they do what they're doing with UFC, with boxing, you're going to hurry about these guys, right?
Well, if Zuffa is doing it, they're not going to put it on at the same time as UFC, obviously.
Well,
so.
no. Guess what? UFC Noche is this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
It's early though, and then Canelo Crawford's right after.
Right. They would never overlap each other because they're.
I mean, they definitely do it. I mean, well, no, I don't think they would. Zuffa, you're saying, yeah, no,
Zuffa.
yeah, no, they wouldn't. I mean, it wouldn't make sense to them. But like, even having fights on the same day definitely hurts one or the other.
Oh, for sure.
Some people are like, listen, I'm not sitting down for 5 fucking hours to watch all these fucking things.
Right.
I will. You know what I mean? Because I'm into that.
I wonder why they thought that was a good idea to do it on the same day.
I think it just worked out that way.
Yeah.
But sometimes like venues.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like UFC Noche was probably planned out long ago, and then they got this card or this thing happen, materialized.
Yeah.
But that UFC Noche card is in San Antonio, so like I guess that's like homage to the Mexican fighters and whatnot. So you have Diego Lopez against Jean Silva. Now Diego Lopez is Brazilian, but he reps Mexico, and Jean Silva is the who he is, right?
Yeah.
He's got to beat up the choked out Bryce Mitchell.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a good fight.
He's the one that barks like a dog.
Yeah, he's part of the fighting nerds, right?
That Bryce Mitchell said he was Satan himself.
Yeah, I know, dude, crazy.
He's good, man. He's good. I don't know.
What do you think about that fight?
I think he's a little guy compared to Diego, right?
Nah.
He's not a very big guy, is he?
He
looks little.
Diego he does. Diego might be taller, but this dude's more packed. Definitely.
I don't know. I mean, that could go either way because they're both phenom fighters. You know what I mean?
I think.
I didn't think Silva was as good as he is.
Who do you think's the favorite there?
Diego's the favorite.
Yeah, I think so. He's a bit more name recognition.
Probably beat bigger name fighters.
Yes. Yeah, I think probably Jean Silva's best win is probably Bryce Mitchell. And
which he made look easy.
And he did. And Diego Lopez's best win, I mean, it might be Dan Ige, which was a good win. And that Dan Ige took that fight on short notice.
Who did he just fight?
Did he fight Ortega? No, he lost.
Yeah. No, he just fought Ortega, didn't he?
No,
beat the shit out of Ortega. Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty sure he just fought Brian Ortega and beat the living breaks off him. Pretty sure. Could be wrong. Brian left there like a bloody face was a bloody mess. I think.
Who did?
I think Lopez beat the brakes off Brian Ortega.
I think you might be right, dude.
Pretty sure.
Yeah. Yep.
Brian.
Yeah. So that's probably
Ortega's a dog. He's
that's probably his best win. And really, he only lost a Volkanovski decision. You know, he lost to Movsar Evlov, which was very good, very good, very good. Yeah, he's good, man. That's gonna be a good fight.
He's got great hands. He's a gamer. He's always game.
Yeah.
But so is
and he's getting better, bro. He has 3 or 4 losses too, and he's still getting better.
How about Silva? How many losses?
He has 7 losses, dude. Diego Lopez. Jean Silva. He has 2 losses.
What's his height? You say they're roughly the same height.
5'6". I didn't say they're roughly the same height.
Well, how tall is?
I say he's 5'9". He's 5'6". That's what I said. I said one guy's longer, one guy's stockier.
Right.
But he's like, I'm 5'6", but this dude's a lot thicker at 5'6" than I am.
I thought he was taller than 5'9". He looks taller.
He does look taller. It's the mullet.
Yeah.
But yeah, who else is on that card?
Nick Walker, bodybuilder.
Paul Walker's brother?
No, Nick Walker, the bodybuilder that used to live in Jersey. I think he moved to Florida. I think he's 5'8". What are you, 5'8", 5'6"?
Yeah, I'm 5'6", bro.
And he's 290 pounds, bro.
That's crazy.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
Almost 300 pounds.
Bro.
Roughly the same height as you.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's fucking insane.
You got Raul Rosa. Chewy. He starts like this. He's fighting Rob Font.
Chewy.
Oh, Rob Font. That's good. That's actually a good fight.
Rob Font's got good hands.
Rob Font's got great boxing, great jab, great jab. I just feel like Rosas is younger, a little hungrier, maybe a little more well-rounded.
Pretty good. Yeah.
He's big bantamweight too, dude.
Yeah.
And then my man Hoffa Garcia versus Jared Gordon. Jared Gordon's a friend of mine, Bronx kid.
Isn't Jared Gordon the one that's good friends with our finance guy, Chris? Is Jared Gordon his guy?
No.
I have that wrong.
No, I think I got that wrong.
Right.
He was friends with, oh man, what's his name? Oh, shit, I can't think of his name. I just saw him the other day. I don't know. Anyway, yeah. How about, is there who else is on the card for, that's the thing with boxing. Like, this UFC card, we just talked about 4 different fights that are probably good, that are gonna be good fights that we're interested to watch.
I'm interested in watching
right?
all those, yep.
But name one fight on this fucking Crawford Canelo card.
It'd be
Nobody. Like I bet
it'd be like naming one WNBA player other than Caitlyn. I can't think of one.
I'm asking my grok. Who else is on the Canelo Crawford boxing card this weekend? Oh, Callum Walsh versus Fernando Vargas. Wow. See, that's what UFC's doing.
Christian and Billy versus Lester Martinez at super middleweight 2. Ivan Dyko promises a knockout against Jermaine Franklin in heavyweight, and posts on X are hyping it as stacked but thin below the main event.
Well, Callum Walsh though, he's managed by Dana. You know that?
You heard of him, I haven't.
Yeah, but well, I know because Dana promotes him.
Okay.
And he's an Irish kid. He's dating a UFC fighter, a chick UFC fighter. So this dude is, I think he's undefeated. And Fernando Vargas, I mean, I don't know if that's, Junior, yeah. Remember Fernando Vargas back in the day? Yeah. That must be his son. Yeah. So that's a pretty big fight, seems like.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. We know these cards. We don't really know those cards, you know?
Exactly. Even though you know his name, you know his dad. You don't know him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
So, it is what it is. Speaking of fighters, though, what do you make of Conor McGregor trying to make a bid for president of Ireland?
Yeah, I mean, hey, I think I know why he wants to.
Well, clearly he's got an issue with the way the country's run and the immigration, and he wants to put kids first and take Ireland back essentially.
Yeah, it's just tough, dude. It's tough to be a guy that wants to do all this good, but yet you are in the news for such bad shit all the time. You know what I'm saying?
I agree with you, but what politician hasn't been in the news for bad shit?
He takes to okay. Anybody got accused for raping someone? I mean, Trump did, I guess, right?
Well, no, fucking Clinton.
Oh, yeah, I guess. No, he didn't rape her. He just had sex relations with her.
Yes, but but he's also very well linked to Epstein Island, isn't he?
But still, it's not out there. It's not in court cases and stuff of that.
It should be.
Maybe it should be. Yeah. You know what I mean? But it's not in court. Like this dude, like Conor's got caught punching people in bars. I'm not saying
advocating for the guy, but show me a good human being that's running for political office. I'll vote for them. We don't have any options. There are no good humans running for political office.
I don't know about that.
Who? Name a couple. Ronald Reagan?
I mean, no. I'm sure. Like I said, I don't know everybody. We don't know everybody. You know what I mean? So, like, I mean, listen. I think politicians, most of them are crooked as hell. You know, and I think if they're not crooked, they end up being crooked through the process.
That's my fear with him. If he's got good in his heart to put Ireland first, can he be bought? Can he be turned? Can he? Can
I don't know.
Can
he's got a lot of money.
Yeah.
You know, he's got a lot of money. Doesn't need to be bought. Now you catch me on the other hand.
I don't know. I mean, they'd need a change over there. Ireland is only how many people live in Ireland?
I think 4 million or
I was going to say 6 million. And they're being overrun. I mean, there's no question about that.
Yeah.
But he's got the Trump endorsement. He's got Elon Musk endorsement.
Does he really have the Trump endorsement? No.
That's what I read. I don't know if it's true. That's what I read. I don't know about endorsement. Support. First of all, he can't be endorsed yet because he's not even officially a candidate.
5,200,000.
Okay.
There's more people in New Jersey than there is in Ireland.
That's crazy. He needs 20 nominations from Parliament, and he doesn't have that yet.
Yeah, they probably like, think about it. I mean, at least in America, you have to be part of the in crowd, right? Is it probably the same there too?
Well, I mean, if enough people, he's trying to encourage, his countrymen to
go
call,
out. Yeah, right,
and petition Parliament to get his 20 whatever it is
How
electoral
about
votes.
how about that was Scotland, I think, right? Where the girl with the knives.
I don't remember where that was, but yeah, was it?
I think it was Scotland. Yeah. And they arrested that girl. It's crazy. She was protecting her sister.
It's insane. It's fucking insane.
And someone they just arrested someone in England for like tweeting stupid shit.
That's why it's not America. They can do that shit over there. You know what I mean?
But what about dude? I seen a video too about a video of a Canadian fucking mountaineer or whatever the fuck they're called. Is like doing a press conference saying, if someone breaks into your home, it's probably best just to do what they say. Mm-hmm. Do whatever they say. Yeah. Give them whatever they want. And then they cut to like the Florida guy. If someone comes in your home, you need to defend yourself and shoot that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy.
We will not prosecute you.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's tough when you live in a blue state to defend yourself. It is tough.
Dude, I imagine living in Canada, bro.
No. I can't. It's like California. It's like a giant.
Come on. We are California, bro.
Jersey?
We are, yes.
Ocean County's not.
It isn't, but like, we're reaping up. Like, dude, there's kind of getting murdered here.
What about that lady that got fucking stabbed in the neck in North Carolina?
Crazy.
That's insane. That guy.
And did you see? I just seen today that the mother
arrested 14 fucking times.
Yeah, but the mother is saying he should have not been out. He has schizophrenic, and the system let him out. Yeah. Like she was saying, the mother saying he should not have been out.
Mental health is the biggest crisis we have here.
Yeah.
In this country, it's not guns. It's not.
No, obviously he didn't have a gun, right? You know, exactly. He still got it. Exactly. But and obviously this is not this girl's fault at all. Not obviously, she had no idea what was going on. But like watching that video, I want to tell my daughter: make sure you know your fucking surroundings. Pay attention.
Okay, let me ask you.
And granted, like, she's not at fault. She shouldn't have to worry about someone stabbing her. She should not at all. They were in North Carolina, right?
Let me ask you something. When you go out to dinner, whether it's by yourself or with your family. No. Do you ever sit with your back to people? No. I never do.
No, always do.
Ever.
Yeah,
I never do.
But
ever.
Yes, you do. You don't realize it, but you do.
No, unless
you're walking to the door for sure, but people are walking by you.
Sure. Okay. You know what I mean? Okay. But I'm saying to sit, especially with my kids. Like sometimes it's not available, but I'll get the closest thing that is available.
Yeah.
You know
I want to watch the door for sure. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. No, I mean.
No, I just don't want people behind me. Again, it's not always possible, but most of the time it is.
Yeah, you love people behind you.
Yeah, here we go. But she never saw that coming. You know what I mean? Sad, man. It's sad.
So sad. For no reason whatsoever.
So many times, right, when there's a video, right, a video comes about, everybody rushes to judgment. And I've learned over the last decade or so to wait to see the entire video. This one, I don't need to see the rest of the fucking video. This one is about as fucking cut and dry as you can possibly get. Normally, when they show a video of the cops shooting somebody or whatever, and it's like a 10-second or 20-second, I'm like, okay, I want to see the rest of it. I want to see, before I make my judgment, or the George Floyd
they only show.
I want to see the rest of it.
This video,
this one,
they only
you
show.
can watch 10 seconds of it, and that girl did nothing to deserve to get stabbed in the neck.
No, she didn't even know he was there.
Exactly.
That's the crazy thing.
So you don't need to see all the video on this one.
No.
No.
But dude, there's a fucking GoFundMe for this motherfucker, bro.
Disgusting people.
Why are they doing that? They're doing it just to stir agitation,
racism.
Right?
It's
just to stir agitation.
Yeah.
That's the only reason they're doing it.
Yeah. Divide.
Yes. That's what they want, bro.
I
don't know who they are, but that's what they want.
Whoever started that, why would you want him? Why would you want him to even? I mean, is it created so that he can walk the streets again, or is it just to give him some defense? Because he'll get a public defender. He's guaranteed a public defender. He doesn't need, like a high-priced lawyer that may have a shot at getting him out, like on a mistrial shit or something like that. That guy should never walk the streets again, ever.
No, bro, he might get a crazy fucking plea. You know what I'm saying?
Right, but he'll still be somewhere. They won't let him out on the streets. If he gets a crazy plea, he'll go.
Bro, I don't know, man.
He'll go to some asylum for 20
He'll go
years.
to a crazy. He'll get. I'm not saying this is gonna happen, but I could see this happening the way the fucking world is. He goes, gets this crazy insanity charge or charge or whatever, convicted as it was an insanity thing. They put him in rehabilitation. Fucking maybe it's 10 years. Oh, he's rehabilitated. He's gonna get out. That's fucked up.
I agree. That should never happen with that guy. But I think there should be consequences to everything. Now, I understand that judges aren't going to always get the call right, but this guy had 14 convictions. Some of them, I don't want to say violent, but some of them with weapons, right?
Yeah,
some
dude,
of them were armed robbery and shit like that.
Almost like
that judge that the last time, I think it was January, let him out. He should be
held responsible.
Disbarred, at the very least disbarred.
Yeah.
At the very least.
Yeah.
Probably do some fucking jail time too, but at the very least disbarred. This no bail reform bullshit is ruining this country.
Yeah.
Ruining this country.
There's
no ramifications.
Bro, I seen a video which is kind of crazy. Again, who knows what's real these days? But there's a picture of this girl in her room, right? Mm-hmm. And guess what? A sign above the bedroom door said, "Black Lives Matter."
Oh wait, the Ukrainian girl?
Yeah.
Is that true?
And again, who knows if it's true? Because again, it could be stroking fucking.
But what does this story remind you of? What does it bring you back to?
Penny.
Daniel Penny.
Yeah. Well, you know what I seen something.
The other side, I guess, the side that vilified him, essentially labeled him a racist, said he was overly aggressive.
Right.
His over-aggression caused the death of this man who was mentally disabled. I wish Daniel Penny was on that thing, and I wish he choked this man out until he fucking died.
Yeah.
I wish he choked this motherfucker out until he was dead.
I don't know. Name some, some newspapers in New York. I don't know if it's Wall Street Journal, New York Times, whatever, one of those. And they said how many times they mentioned George Floyd. Like 500 times, 5,000 maybe. How many times they mentioned Daniel Penny? 100 times. How many times they mentioned Trayvon Martin? How many times they mentioned all these people? How many times they mentioned this girl? Yeah. Zero. Zero.
Trump brought this to light, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's absolutely crazy. And again, it's not about race. It has nothing to do with race.
No, it don't matter. I don't care
who
it was.
It has to do with our judicial system fucking completely letting that girl down who was a refugee escaping a war fucking torn country to come here for a better life, who left a pizzeria that she'd worked at all night to get on a train to go home, did nothing to nobody, and this fucking piece of shit human took her life for no reason. For no fucking reason. He should, in my opinion, obviously it doesn't work that way in America, but there should be no trial at all. They should just literally light him on fire. I wish it worked that way.
Public torture. That would solve a lot of problems, don't you think?
Well, Daniel Penny solved the problem. You know what I mean?
I'm saying, if you, for pedophiles and people like this, they should fucking put it on a live stream and torture these motherfuckers.
I agree. Let
people see, this is what happens. This is what happens.
It would be a deterrent.
You know?
Yeah, he should be tortured.
Yeah.
She did nothing to him.
No.
Nothing.
No. Yeah.
I just saw, who was it? The Hodge twins talking about that. Austin, what was his name? Austin Metcalf? Was that his name? The kid that got stabbed? They said there's a video of that, and it's never been released. It's crazy what they hold back. It's crazy. It's insane.
Wait, what are you saying?
The Hodgsons were talking about that.
Yeah.
What was his name?
Yeah, Austin Metcalf.
Austin Metcalf. They got stabbed.
Yeah.
They say there's a video of that, but it's yet to be released.
What, the video of him getting stabbed?
Yeah. Why is it always like if it's a transgender that does a, mass school shooting of a Christian school or whatever, they don't release the manifesto.
Yeah.
They don't identify the person. Yeah. Why do they cover that up?
Because our news isn't really for the news. Like,
but what's the end game?
Because they want to stroke fear. They want to stroke rifts. You know what I mean? They want us at each other. They want us fighting over shit. Did you realize they say 80% of fucking social media posts are fucking bots? 80%. Those people that come on our posts and talk shit.
Yeah.
A lot of them are bots, bro.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
and like whatever. It doesn't, and it's not just in politics. They go, whatever creates, fucking buzz, right? Mm-hmm. So like they just keep injecting shit so it gets people like us, or not like us because I don't really respond, but someone to respond to these posts. And it just keeps it going.
Yeah, fuck them. That's what I say. Fuck them. Fuck them. Never apologize for anything.
Yeah. Would you eat lab-grown meat?
No.
No.
I went to South Korea when you were fighting somebody because I watched it on a fucking laptop at like fucking 2 a.m. I forget who you were fighting when I was over there. But we toured a college where they were growing lab-grown meat in this college, and it was something very new. And I don't know if that's where it started, but when I was in South Korea, we went to a college that was doing that.
Lab-grown meat?
That had to be.
Did you try it?
15 years ago. No, I would not.
Can't be good, right?
My question is like lab-grown meat. I don't know much about it. It's a synthetic meat essentially, right?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I guess because it's not real.
Made out of fucking powders and shit, right?
I don't know about powders. I don't know if it's like do they look at like the molecules of meat and somehow make it? You know what I'm saying?
I don't know, but my question is, why does all vegetarian food look? Why do they make it all look and taste like meat? Why? Make your own shit.
Yeah,
you know
I know.
I mean?
It's so
why does it all? Why are you selling me a burger?
I'll never forget.
It's not a burger.
I went to this one restaurant around here, and it was great. I'm not even gonna say the name because it was great. They had like farm fresh eggs and like uncured bacon, like homemade organic stuff. And I would go there all the time. It was great. And then one day I went there, and I didn't realize that they changed to vegan. So I got a cheesesteak. I thought it says cheesesteak. Bro, it was a jackfruit cheesesteak. What the fuck you call it a cheesesteak?
Yeah.
You don't want to eat meat, don't stop calling it steak.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. We had a chef. We were filming some show, and we had a chef come to our house.
Hey, but they changed back to normal.
Oh yeah, because they probably couldn't make a go of it.
They probably felt like
this
shit.
person said, "I'm going to make you a cheesesteak out of jackfruit, and you will never be able to tell the difference." Honestly, it wasn't horrible, but you could tell the difference the second you bit into it. You know what I mean? It was not a fucking.
Dude, so
they swore you wouldn't be able to tell the difference.
Why do I want to do that?
Yeah, exactly. Just make it.
Make
it a jackfruit sandwich.
Yeah, right. Call it.
Call it a jackfruit sandwich.
Yeah, exactly.
Why is it a fucking cheesesteak?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Impossible Burger.
Yeah.
Get the hell out of here. It's all just a bunch of toxins.
Tofu.
Yeah.
Everything's made out of fucking tofu, which is a soybean, right?
They say actually at Lone Star Steak, Lone Star, like they use, that's kind of like fake meat in a way. And you could see, bro, honestly, you ever eat there?
They all look the same.
The steaks are like glued together. Yeah. Like they're not right. They don't look like real steak, bro.
No, it's probably a bunch of shredded meat that's like,
they make it look like steak.
It's probably like the fat, and they probably grind it all up and make a steak out of it. Probably what they do. Mm-hmm. When you order a steak, unless you're getting like a filet, which has no fat on it, what do you normally order? What type of steak?
What type of steak? I'll get a ribeye.
Okay, so there's some fat on it, right? Mm-hmm. Do you cut your fat off and throw it in the garbage?
No.
No. It's the best part of the fucking steak.
Yeah. Unless a whole bunch of fat.
We were in
I like a little
giant slab of fat. Okay, no, I wouldn't eat that either. But
I sometimes would too, though.
No, I probably would eat it, but I always whatever fat is on my steak, I don't cut it off. I eat it. I love it. The kids, the 3 young guys that came with us to Lake George, they all cutting all the fat off. I'm like, what are you fucking pussies doing?
Dude,
They're like, I don't like fat. I said, give me that shit. Give me that shit. I'll eat it all.
But mix it with the meat. It's great.
Yeah, you cut some of the fat with a piece of meat.
Yeah.
Don't just eat a slab of fucking fat.
Right.
You know? Although I did. I fucking
I definitely. I like.
Just new generation.
Yeah, it's soft, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
what else you got for me, Franklin?
What else? All right.
Talk to me, Goose.
AI ethics.
I have no idea what you're talking about. AI ethics.
Like self-driving cars. What do you think of
that? I mean, tell me the advantage of it. Less accidents?
I know, but like, that's exactly the question they're kind of asking. Like AI ethics, right? Cars going down the road, and now it's AI's driving it, right? Mm-hmm. And it has to make a decision. Do I crash into this car or do I crash this person on a bike? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it's gonna have to pick what is it? What's the right one?
I mean, yeah, I don't know. Why couldn't it just lock up the brakes and fucking hit whatever's coming head on? Why does that?
I'm just saying, but yeah, maybe that is lock up the brakes of the car, or I could swerve. I could swerve one or the other. You know what I mean? That's like.
I mean that's had to have happened. No.
Well, I don't think. I don't
Teslas
know.
have been self-driving for a while now.
Yeah, they're the self-driving cars. You're right when your Tesla. You're supposed to have your hand on it.
Not anymore.
No, huh? Wow.
You have to look ahead though.
You have to look ahead. You can't close your eyes.
Look at your phone or close your eyes.
Oh, what does it do?
It like alerts you, and then it'll flash red, and it'll say take over immediately.
Wow.
Then you can't use it for the rest of the drive.
No
Oh,
shit.
really?
No shit. Well, then, okay. So explain to me, right? Like it wants you ultimately in control, right? So it's going to warn you if you look away, if you close your eyes, if you look at your phone. So you need to be paying attention. Might as well just fucking drive. What's the advantage of it? What do you rest? What? You're not resting.
Well, it's nice because it keeps the speed. It changes lanes.
So does
it'll
cruise-
get off at exits. It'll stop
Yeah.
at stoplights. It'll make turns.
Yeah.
So it's just
It'll
it's
back-
used-
You don't
park-
have to,
it'll
use your
park for
feet.
you.
You have to use your feet,
Yeah.
right?
Okay, so for lack of a better thing, I'm not saying this is you, but it's so you can be lazy. So it wants you to relax, but not fully relax.
Can you
Well, think
can
of,
you
like-
take a picture and just put eyeballs over your eyes? You know what I'm saying? While you're
Nah,
sleeping,
yeah. There's a cabin camera, so like it's
it knows.
just
It's fucking. It's NSA looking at you. That's why.
probably. But it's pretty wild. The cyber taxi, the cyber cab that they're testing out in Austin right now and in California, that's fully self-driving, unsupervised.
It's like you sit in the back seat.
Yeah, like because the one that they announced last year, it's a 2-seater cab that there's no steering wheel,
Wow.
so it just picks you up and it just drives you wherever you're
So
going.
what do they get for mileage roughly
What?
on a full charge?
Mine's like, because you only charge to 80% just to preserve the battery. Unless you're going on a road trip, you go higher. It's a few hundred miles.
Let's say someone are these just taxis, like local taxis, or are these like almost like Uber styles? Let's say somebody hails one down. It's used half its battery. It's got 100 miles left to go, and that person wants to go 150
Well,
miles.
it won't let you.
Well, right
That's
now-
right. It won't.
right
Does
now
it just
they're-
refuse the ride, or does it stop
Yeah,
somewhere?
it probably doesn't-
Does it
there's
stop
a-
somewhere
if
to
it's-
charge? And how the fuck's it put the charger in
I'm
itself?
gonna say this. I don't know,
Well,
but I'm gonna say this.
tell
If
you.
if you fucking want to go 2 hours away and their battery can only go an hour away, it's not gonna pick you up. Just like an Uber probably was like, fuck, I'm not gonna pick you
Well,
up.
with Uber, they don't know where they're taking until they get there. That's happened to me. Has that ever happened to you?
Is that true? They don't know where they're going until they pick you up.
I've had people
Uber?
come to where I'm at. When I get in the car, they click on it because they say, "Oh, I couldn't see it before I got there," and they're like, "No." I remember one time I was at Cousin Seafood up in Marlboro, and I needed a ride home. Fucking, I called an Uber, and actually I wasn't at Cousins. I was behind Cousin getting my car wrapped at Goon Customs behind Cousins, but at Cousins. I needed a ride home, and the guy fucking clicked it. He goes, "Nope, I'm out. I'm not taking you there." I was like, "What? You already accepted it?" He's like, "No, I couldn't see it till I got here." That was a couple years ago. Maybe it's changed.
Yeah,
but,
I would think.
I used to do
right?
Uber, and it tells you when I was doing it, like if the trip's over 45 minutes away.
Oh, but it won't give you a location.
No, but like for instance, or a lot of times if it's like 45 minutes away from here, it's like usually an airport run. But the problem was, like, I used to do it after work in Secaucus, and a lot of times people would want to go to the city, or like in the evening they want to go to the city. And
Can
like,
you turn any ride down?
Yeah, because
You
once
can.
as I would text them, I'd be like, "Hey, like, where are you heading?" Just
Yeah.
and they would say, "Oh, I'm going to Manhattan." And
It's
I'd
the
be
only
like,
time it ever happened to me.
Yeah, but with the Tesla taxi right now, it's like a geo-fenced area, so you can only go certain areas
areas.
of Austin and
okay.
the Bay Area.
Gotcha.
It's kind of like riding a
California.
city bike.
Yeah, but the thing is like the chargers that they're installing now are like even faster. So if, for instance, like down the road you did have to stop and charge, it would only be like a few minutes.
Well, obviously, it can go back to its docking station or whatever, but it still doesn't have the ability to fucking plug itself in. So somebody has to be there to plug it in.
they're the new
Working
thing
on it,
is
right?
they're developing a
Thing that they drive
charging
on.
mat. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that's the big thing is the charging and like the storage of them, because in off hours, like otherwise they're just going to be like driving in circles,
Right.
and it's obviously a waste of electricity.
Right.
But right now too in Austin, like they have someone in the passenger seat just like supervising it, but down the road it's going to be completely.
Correct me
Wait
if I'm
till-
wrong,
wait
but
till- wait-
hasn't there been a couple significant accidents when they're in self-driving mode or no?
I don't know.
I mean, I'm sure there have been, but the big one is there's the self-driving taxis, the Waymos, which is the other company, and if you ever see them, they have like cameras all over the outside of the car. Those get in accidents all the time.
Really?
And there's nobody in those cars.
Really?
And they how are they still in business?
Well, I mean, I'm not saying like significant accidents.
Yeah,
Like they'll get in like a fender bender.
Yeah,
Or
that would piss me off, bro.
yeah.
You can't fucking yell at nobody.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
or
saying?
they'll just stop, or they'll just die in traffic, or something will happen where you're just like,
I don't know. I don't like none of this, bro.
I tell you what, like,
Bro, it's Demolition Man. Remember in that car, in that movie, none of the cars made noise?
So many credits taken away. Like, you just got demoted 52 credits for swearing.
Yeah.
You know?
I tell you what, though,
That's what they want.
I use it going to work all the time, and it's incredible, especially at night.
The self-driving.
Yeah, like
Okay, but explain to me why. So you can relax.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
What do you mean, bro?
Because how much can you relax? It's so you can relax, but you can't really relax. It's kind of stupid.
I mean, you're just watching the road. It's just, but you're not like constantly speeding up, slowing down, getting over.
It's like listen. It's like going on a plane, right? Except you can't sleep.
I guess, but I don't know how to fly a plane. I know how to drive a car.
I'm saying, but it's the feeling when you're on the plane.
I suppose.
You know what I mean?
I mean, listen,
But you can't sleep.
I've never owned one, so I don't get it. But yeah, I guess if you want to, yeah, that makes sense. I don't know how much.
Crazy thing is like I could leave work. It'll pull out of the parking space, out of the lot, make the left, 2 lefts. It'll get on the turnpike. It'll get off at exit 11. It'll come all the way down to Brick. It'll get off, go through the toll, pull me right to my driveway.
You're a control freak like me.
Yeah, I couldn't do it.
So when you get in the car with your family and Renee's getting in the car, does she ever drive?
No.
Exactly. So
Unless I have a drink or something.
You're gonna let the car drive for you?
No, I probably wouldn't.
I wouldn't either.
No,
Just
I'm not
'cause
saying
I
I
gotta
would.
be in control.
I mean, but say I just got done training and I'm fucking whooped, I might be like, I'll see you for a little bit. I could do it for a little bit. I couldn't do it for a long time.
Yeah, maybe.
I gotta move too much. You know what I mean?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I've never owned
Like
one.
I drive. I'm always driving.
I drove a stick my entire fucking career up until about, I don't know, less than 10 years ago, and they put me
now
in,
only on the
put
weekends.
Me in here we go. They put me in an automatic, and now I don't ever want to drive a stick again.
Your job, bro. They're going to come for your job.
No, because they'll never be electric. They tried to make a go of it. It will never fucking happen. Electric is so inefficient. The fucking weight of the batteries that they got to put are astronomical. It will never happen. They've tried, and it failed
Well, they
miserably.
have the Tesla Semi now.
It's good for cars, but it will never. You think so? I don't think it'll ever happen.
Well, have you seen the Tesla Semi?
No, but they had that company that was before Tesla that was the whole thing was a fucking scam. They made this 3D model and they pushed it down a hill to get a video of it, and it's just the weight of the battery and the charging system, the amount of power you have to create is, I mean, I don't.
Okay, well then, but okay, with this self-driving, wouldn't they be able to make a gas car self-driving though too? Like, what's, you know what I mean? Why can only an electric car be self-driving?
No, I'm sure,
right?
They probably can.
I mean, there are ones that do like the autopilot.
Yeah, I mean, my car, when I used to have that Audi, I could let go of the wheel; it would keep me on.
Yeah,
but it would like ding ding, like make sure you're touching it, you know. So it has some not quite like the Teslas, but why couldn't they have that front of gas car?
I mean, theoretically,
right?
they could.
I'm sure you could.
I mean, the Tesla software is open.
Like, I just don't get, like, why do electric cars have the best technology? Like, what's everything else is electric in your car anyway?
Because they're just fully computers. Like, the entire car is a computer. Where, like, a lot of new cars are computers now.
They are, man. They are.
There's a lot, like, less going on in the car.
Yeah.
But, like, Tesla's, like, self-driving is open source, apparently. So they're, I guess, letting other companies start to use some of the technology.
Yeah.
I forget the guy's name. He's dead now. They claim they murdered him. But do you believe there was ever? No. Do you believe there was ever a hydrogen-powered car?
Well, yeah. I mean, people say it. Yeah, they have one now. Porsche has one.
I didn't know that.
Porsche has one. Yeah, I think Porsche has one.
Like that you can buy and drive.
I don't know about you could buy and drive, but I think Porsche. Yeah, I think Porsche or Volkswagen.
Supposedly the guy that created that technology.
Oh, they poisoned me.
Yeah. Supposedly. Do you think that's true?
I don't know. I think there's been a couple people that created the hydrogen car. I don't know, buddy.
I have no idea. Wouldn't be surprised because the petroleum industry is so massive and so huge that it would make sense that if you fucking could create a car that basically, obviously, you have the cost of the car, but after that, there's really no expense to running it.
Well, that's why the electric cars didn't take off until Tesla did what they did, is because of that reason.
Yeah.
You know.
I don't know. I'm personally just not an electric car guy. I know you are, Andrew, and listen,
Okay.
to each their own.
Different strokes for different folks.
That's it.
Honestly, I probably eventually we're gonna get an electric car, right?
I don't think I ever will, but I'm sure my kids will.
Dude, it's great. I plug it in my driveway.
Yeah.
Charges overnight.
Like I'll always have a gas car,
Yeah.
but I will probably get an electric car eventually. At least one in the family. Why not?
Yeah, I'm not knocking. I'm just, for me, I'm a single dude. I don't think I will. You got fucking 4 people you live with, so maybe having one's not a bad idea.
I mean, it's so fast, and they're just keep making them.
Yeah, I think as a whole, I mean, look what happened in California. It was a big failure, the whole electric car thing. I think that over time it will catch up, obviously. You know what I mean?
I just don't know. They say it's not sustainable with all the batteries and whatnot, but
Well, the cobalt stuff.
but what's happening is just it's going to get more efficient. That's the thing.
Yeah,
The batteries are going to get
there's
better.
new
They're
battery
going to get
technology
smaller.
with, like-
The charging's going to get better. Like, maybe 20 years from now though.
Yeah.
But eventually.
I mean, maybe my thought process will change by then, but I just have no desire to own one at the moment.
Yeah. They're not old people friendly.
True. All right, what else you got, buddy? Your fight's coming up.
Yeah.
Excited?
I am very, very.
Not doing jiu-jitsu at all?
I haven't. I mean, I'm not doing jiu-jitsu.
2 a days
2 a days. Yep.
with Mark?
Mark, strength and conditioning, sparring, doing stuff for my school, bag work, running, all that stuff.
You training with just wrapping your hands, or you wearing gloves?
Just wrap my hands.
Just wrapping your hands.
Yep.
How's that feel?
Actually, surprisingly, I couldn't close. Remember, I couldn't close my fists.
Yeah.
I can close them now.
Beating it into submission.
I did. Remember this one used to be like this. Now I can close
You
them all
know,
the way.
you got fucked up hands, but Corey has got fucked up hands too.
Well, his fingers. Our fingers are
Fingers,
fucked
yeah,
up. We have fucked up fingers. That's what it is.
It's part of your hands.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, my knuckles are fucked up. But yeah, I fucked up like those.
Yeah.
Can't straighten those out.
That's from hitting shit, punching.
No,
shit?
honestly, my hands hurt from grappling.
Really?
Definitely.
You did that from grappling.
Grappling, yeah.
That one fucking middle finger that goes like this. That's from grappling.
That might not be from. That's from blocking, getting kicked. But honestly, originally from jamming it, wrestling,
Yeah.
and then getting kicked.
Oh,
you know?
shit. Hmm.
Yeah, you jam your fingers a lot wrestling.
Yep.
That's it. I'm ready to get.
Physical. Wanna get physical.
Violent.
Yes, you are, sir. October 4th.
Yep. October 4th.
That Canelo fight is October
This
as well,
weekend,
right?
Yeah. Actually, this Friday, I'm going to be doing a watch party at Ribs for BKFC.
Oh, really?
They're having a Friday fight.
Well, he always makes it kid friendly and come out with the kids.
Yeah, it should be good.
Cool. Who's fighting on that card?
Oh, my goodness. I don't remember.
What was the girl, the 2 girls that are fighting on your card, what was she talking about when she was saying to the other one, you're nothing but a cum-guzzling whore? And the other one said,
you're a cockaholic.
Yeah,
and she goes, yeah, I could beat you with cum in my mouth.
and I already did. What the fuck are they talking
I don't
about?
know, bro.
What does that even mean?
Yeah, I have no idea.
I have no idea either.
Crazy, right?
Yeah, you were cracking up. You and Perry were cracking up.
Dude,
when she was saying
it
that.
was fucking hilarious.
I have no idea what fuck she was talking about. She must have an OnlyFans or something, I'm assuming. I don't know.
Oh, September 12th. The main event is Perdomo versus Adams, part 2. I don't even know who those people are.
September 12th is the fight party?
Yep.
That's
Friday.
A couple days, yeah. That's a
it's
couple
Friday.
days, yeah.
It's
Okay.
Friday. Yeah.
Okay.
It's still Friday.
Okay, buddy.
Yoel Romero's on the card, though.
Ooh, I like Yoel.
Bro, he is a fucking
Yes, he is.
freak.
What is he pushing 50? Right.
I mean, yeah, I guess
Late
close
40s.
to it. Kimbo Slice Jr. is on the card.
I wonder if he's got a little better gas tank than his dad did.
Well, he's a 45er or 55er.
155er?
Yeah.
Kimbo was a light heavyweight, wasn't he?
No, he was a heavyweight.
Kimbo was a heavyweight.
He might have been light
I thought he
heavyweight.
was a light heavyweight, but he might have been a heavyweight. We'll see.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
All right, buddy. We can wrap that.
Yeah, it was a good, solid go, buddy. Always a pleasure. Sit down with you.
Yes, sir.
All right, my man. We'll see you next time.
Kazadich.